Come on, Blazer.
It's a beat for me.
Wow.
Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah. Come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bustin' up.
Come on, Blazer. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hello. Hold on. My bad. I was running down here. Listen, have y'all heard the news? I'm trying to see something. How y'all doing? Get up in here. Listen, I have derailed my Friday plans. Sorry, I was eating chips. Normally on Friday, I'm doing Educational Friday, but this couldn't wait. This could not wait. Normally on Friday, I am doing Educational Friday, but this couldn't wait. I had to get on here and say what I had to say, okay? Now, you guys, my Educational Friday crew, please bear with me. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. Reason being is because my daughter and I are going out to have a good time when I get off of here. So with that being said, we'll resume Educational Friday tomorrow, okay? This is big. Yes. This is big. I'm with you, Mater. Educational Friday has to wait right now. We'll get into it tomorrow, but this is more pressing, okay? Yeah, and you're right, Dina. This is educational too. So 2 birds with 1 stone, okay? But Educational Friday crew, catch me tomorrow. I got to bring my daughter up to the airport about 10. So I guess about 12. About 12, I'll be ready. But listen, you guys. Listen. First of all, like the video. If you guys haven't already, please like the video. Please. It's free. Like the video. Like the video. Now, we're going to go over this stuff. I'm telling you what is how it's about to go right now. First of all, oh, my bad. If you a new doll or don to the dollhouse, welcome. Please come on in, have a seat, sit down, subscribe to the channel because you're definitely going to come back. That's to the new dolls or dons. Also, if you're returning doll or don, welcome back. OCO to all my family. Shout out to everybody who follow me on Voodoo Doll TV, on YouTube, and on all of the platforms. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. I appreciate you guys for taking time to come in and sit with me. Let me also say this. We all know about the video that has surfaced. We all know about this. There are a lot of questions. This is how we're going to do it. I will do a short open panel. Listen, Lindas, this is very important. There are some requirements. First of all, on this short open panel, you will be allowed to say your little 1, 2, yin, 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 and then you got to move around. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to have a debate. This is a triggering topic. If you're easily triggered, please feel free to exit the live because we're going to show some footage. We're going to talk about some statutes of limitations. There's a lot of things we're going to discuss. So first rule number 1, once I open the panel, you'll be able to come in and say your little 1, 2, yin, yin, yin. If I might go 1, 2, yin, yin back, then you got to go. We got to move around. Second requirement for the panel. You don't have to be on camera where I can see. But if you're backstage, I'm not letting you up unless I see who you are. Okay? Let me say that again. You do not have to be on camera to be on the platform with everybody else. But if you're backstage, you're not coming up if I can't see who you are. Okay? So, okay, boom. Let's get into why we're here. So we don't need to drag this on a whole lot because it is what it is. I was going to do my celebrity gossip segment tomorrow. Normally when I do it, I normally dedicate my Fridays, like I said, to Educational Friday, but something more pressing. Why I can't talk? Something more pressing has come about. So Diddy, in case you guys have been living under a rock, Diddy has been accused in the past by artist Cassy of SA, DV, all types of stuff, right? So boom. In that accusation, she said a whole bunch of things. And I just want to say to you guys, this video has surfaced. I remember some of yous who was around there saying that the girl lying, that, oh, y'all trying to tear another black billionaire down. There's video evidence now, which I believed her from the beginning. But to all you people who think you know these celebrities, you think you know who these people are, you do not know who these people. You don't know who they are. Okay? You don't know what they're capable of. You don't know what they do behind closed doors. You don't know nothing. All you know is you like the music, or you like the acting, or you like whatever art form they put forth. You don't know these people. You have to also understand, these people are actors. Even the ones who are not actors, they're actors. There's a character. When they are in character, it's the way you know them. So Will Smith with the smile, my family, I love my wife. That is a character. You don't know who these people are behind closed doors. Okay? So let's start that first. Secondly, that's second. Third, you guys have to be mindful that a lot of things that happens in Hollywood, are normal to them, but asinine to us. Okay? Your norm is not theirs. Your regular missionary is not their orgy, if it makes sense. This is the age of Aquarius. Cat Williams started the year off at the beginning of January talking about there's only two sides, God's side and the other side. And we don't care about the other side. Heavy on that part. We don't care about the other side. A lot of people are going to be exposed. So listen, we're only in May. Buckle up. And this is the thing. These people have been hiding in plain sight for all these years. You would never know. Some of your faves are going to be exposed. Get ready for it and don't be surprised about it. Because again, you do not know these people. You don't know them. Okay? So some of you guys is fake. We already, Aubrey, Drake, he already on his way out here. Diddy is on his way out, and you would think that the settlement and all that's enough. No, they want to stick the nail in the coffin on this dude. Okay? So trigger warning. If you are easily triggered, I'm about to show this video. Please step away from the video or from the live. Come back in about 3 minutes. If you are easily triggered, please step away from the live. I'm getting ready to play the footage of what happened to Diddy. It is very reminiscent of Ray Rice in the elevator with the girl. A lot of you guys may know Ray Rice. He was a famous football player, played for the Baltimore Ravens, and video evidence surfaced of him beating and dragging his wife. He beat that woman like a man in the elevator. And remember, this is what they're showing you. Imagine the things that was happening that you didn't see. Okay? So I'm getting ready to show this video. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Stay on the live at your own risk. Do not get in my comments saying, oh my God, Voodoo, this is so triggering. I just told you to go lay down for 3 minutes. All you got to do is go lay down for 3 minutes. It's fine. Okay? Let's get into it. Now, here's the video of what happened. Let's be clear, too. This is not coincidence. This didn't just happen to leak. I'm just telling you that now. Let's get into it. Like the video, please, if you haven't already. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. Let's get into it. Oh, and mind you, can I say this as well? This was shared by CNN. This wasn't no leak to the blogs or a leak through Twitter. CNN put this on. They want everybody to see this. Mark my words. If they don't make Diddy jump off the bridge, he will be over in doggone Bali or somewhere around Russell Simmons. That's a fact. They don't want this dude. No, he's done. Okay? The title of the video says, welcome, the title of the live says, welcome to the end. This is the end. Y'all thought the lawsuits was the end. No, ma'am. This right here is the beginning of the end. Okay? Let's get into it. There's a very great reason why I went straight to this tab. Because this should be a lesson for you and everybody you know. Stop thinking you know these people. You just saw what he did to Cassy in that elevator, and his name is Love, and he posts photos like this to garner sympathy and empathy from the people. It's possible that he can be both people, but it's more probable that the one we seen on that elevator or in that hotel is him. Y'all, it's not just Diddy. See, Diddy is the wave right now. I got to say this part. Diddy is the wave right now. So everybody's on one accord when it comes to Diddy. He's the wave right now. But the moment it's your fave or your fave or your fave or her fave, then we talking something completely different. You cannot do this. Highly weird. You have to do some really egregious things to be uber successful like a Diddy in that sector. Not only do you have to do something very egregious, you have to do something, you have to do horrible things to other people. You have to. You don't become a billionaire being a great person in the industry. That don't go like that. And what they do is hide behind the persona or the personification that you are familiar with through the music or through the movies or through whatever it is, and get y'all to windmilling on each other because you don't want to believe that this person could possibly ever, oh my God, never, not him. You don't know these people. So many people came out saying that this girl was lying. I ain't gonna call your name, but I seen you on many posts. You follow me on Instagram. Now it's all of a sudden, oh, you know what? My bad. I take that back. Stop caping for people. Stop it. This is why, and y'all wonder why, well, why it took her 10 years? Because, girl, even 10 years later, y'all won't even believe me. So imagine when he was hot, when Bad Boy was lit. Imagine Cassy coming forward when he had Mace and they was lit and they got all these people, Total and everybody popping. She wouldn't be able to say 2 words. So don't say, oh, well, why is the video evidence surfacing now? It don't matter the why and the when. What matters is the what. And the what is, from what I've seen on this video, Diddy is a freaking devil. He's Lucifer himself. And one thing about Lucifer that makes him distinct from any other demon is his capability of camouflage, his capability of being able to hide in plain sight. Okay? A lot of people brought up Kim, his child's mother. Hold on. Because nothing grinds my gears more than somebody literally playing in our face. This demon wrote this caption: Happy Mother's Day, Kim. We miss you, and today we celebrate you, love you. One thing about an abuser, it's not a selective issue. So if this is what we seen from Cassy, I can't imagine. But then he gonna turn right back around and put up a post like this. Y'all ever heard, for the Negroes in the chat, y'all ever heard of the phrase or seen people who will unalive a person and then show up to the funeral to share their condolences? That's what this is giving me. This is the type of tease this post giving me. I'm going to unalive you and then come to the funeral and give my condolences. I'm not saying he did it. This is the type of tease it gives me. That girl had no reason to come out here and make herself a target. I'm talking about Cassy. She had no reason to come out here and make herself a target, because I guarantee you she got way more hate than she got support. These are facts, because I know people, and I especially know my people. But now all of a sudden it's, okay, well, now I believe you. And then for the ones who want to take it further, well, why now? I pray to God you're never in a situation where you wait too long for somebody's taste and they ask you why now. Honey's Market, I don't care if Cassy's from Acorn. This is bigger than this. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than Acorn, because I know who is from Acorn, Diddy. And you know what else I know about Diddy? Get me up here. You know what else I know about Diddy? Anybody who was born or anybody who was around in the 90s, late 90s to early 2000s, watch Diddy single-handedly tear down members of Acorn like 90 going west. There's not one artist or one person that has come through Bad Boy, that is Acorn, that has been able to leave out successful, intact, or with their mental and emotional stability intact. I watched him tear down people of Acorn. So I don't care if who I did. She's just the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I don't know about y'all, but for me. For the new people in the chat, if you're wondering what Acorn is something that I came up with to distinguish the so-called Black American from everybody else in the diaspora, since everybody else been cosplaying anyway. So we got this thing Acorn. Let's play a quick trivia. Just so you can kind of understand where I'm going with this. Shout out to the late, great Tupac. Put a 1 in the chat if Tupac was from Acorn. Put a 2 in the chat if Tupac was from was Black American. Or no, put a 2 in the chat if he wasn't. Put a 1 in the chat if he was Acorn. Put a 2 in the chat if he wasn't. Okay, a bunch of 1s in the chat. Tupac is Acorn. Rest in peace to the late, great Biggie Smalls. But the fact of the matter is his mother is a Jamaican woman. Although he grew up in New York, his roots, his heritage, his culture, everything comes from Jamaica. Therefore, my boy Biggie, sorry, love you, but I gotta say this part.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Sorry, not sorry. Biggie Smalls, as much of a rapper as you love him, the fact that as much of a great rapper he was, the fact of the matter is he was a foreigner. He was not from Acorn, period, dots.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Okay, so that's an example, okay, of Acorn. Nicki Minaj, sorry, not sorry.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Cardi B, sorry, not sorry. Sorry.
He ain't even from Acorn.
DJ Academics.
He ain't even from Acorn.
And the list goes on and on. Rihanna.
He ain't even from Acorn.
So when I say who's Acorn and who's not, I am finally for Black Americans, so-called Black Americans, I don't really subscribe to the term, but I am establishing us different from them. Okay? Shout out to channel Your Power with Akasha. She just gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to channel Your Powers with Akasha. She just gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got them. Tyler, Keith K5, KK 5-star. Who else? Did I miss somebody? Okay, Tyler, KK 5-star, Emily Cheroux, Miss Duval Princess, and Sunny. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to the membership. You've been gifted 5 memberships by Channel Your Power with Akasha. Thank you so much, doll. Thank you, Shaquana, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. And thank you also, Dynamite Things for You, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. All right, we got more. Miss Parker just gifted memberships. 5 memberships. Shout out to the dolls in the chat. Steph in the City, you just received a membership. Arthur Empress Simone, you received a membership. Julian, you just received a membership. Devin and Butterfly DS. Shout out to the dolls that are being very generous today. You guys didn't have to do that, but you did. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat that is gifting memberships. Again, you don't have to do it, but you did. Thank you so much. Okay? So that's the Acorn thing. But this is the thing, you guys. This is bigger than Acorn. This is way bigger than Acorn. I want to go to... where was I going with that? It's way bigger than Acorn because I watched him do dirt to my people. Get him out of here. Like the video, please. Where are we at on likes? 820 some people watching, only 417 likes. Half of you guys haven't liked the video. Please like the video. Please, please, please like the video. You know what made me think about too? I wonder what Carisha going through. Because see, we look at these people with this money and think everything is so great. It's so amazing because they got this and they got that. You don't know what these people going through to get these Birkins when they go live or get these shopping sprees. The powers that be are putting a nail in Diddy's coffin. Period. He's done. They want it to where he won't even be able to show his face again. Period. Period. And I second that emotion. I second it. Get him out of here. He's sick. He's trash. He's nothing. He's nothing. If we go over to 50, you know 50 has something to say. A lot of people, okay, we got more membership gifts. Hold on. Really quickly. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, Meek with the brown eyes, for gifting 5 memberships. Let's see who we got. Wendy Jenkins, you were gifted a membership. Tanya Scott. Who else? Ebony Pender, I'm sorry. Jessica O. and Crazy Eye. You guys are the new members. Thank you. Shout out to Meek with the brown eyes for gifting 5 memberships. Shout out to the dolls. Shout out to the dolls. Shout out to the dolls. Y'all are nothing short of amazing. Congratulations to everybody who just became a member. Okay. 50 Cent has something to say. Everybody wanted to hear what 50 had to say. And let's get into it. He posted that apology. Mind you, in the apology that Diddy wrote, he says, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for my truth. This is all cap. And 50 Cent's caption says, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Hashtag Maury vibes. These are your faves. He posted the video and he says, now I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what the lawyers are going to say. God help us all. Any man who lays hands on a woman like this, period, is a coward. I think that's all he posted on here. We don't need to see the video again. But you guys have to be mindful of what has been transpiring. And again, this is what Cassie's saying. I remember hearing Jaguar Wright talk about things as well that a lot of people like to discount her for, simply because she's Jaguar Wright and y'all have y'all faves and y'all picks and chooses. But I tell you what, rather she's lying or not, she has a better ear to the street than any of us do. Let's go see somebody. They're talking about his freak off parties and all that stuff, and who's sponsoring them. Check them out. You know they about to light his ass up. It's over.
Ethiopia.
Hold on.
Hubbard Merriam and others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every his freak out parties. In attendance were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries like British royalty, Prince Harry, and music label executives. Lil Rod claimed some of the biggest names in the recording industry sponsored these parties with sex workers, drugs, and underage girls. The CEO of Universal Music, Lucian Grange, is named as a defendant. So is the former CEO of Motown Records, Ethiopia, Hubbard Merriam, and others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors. The complaint argues that these freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol, filmed. Some were blackmailed. There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint. Lil Rod said not only were these music executives sponsoring these parties, they were handing Diddy large sums of cash that he used to pay for the sex workers and drugs. Something tells me the IRS is going to be interested. The suit.
So you guys saw that. Y'all saw that. They are literally trying to obliterate this dude. And they're obliterating him with his own stuff. Thank you for becoming a member, Jackie Hester. Thank you for becoming a member. They are going to obliterate this man. You have to know this. He's done. He's done. There's no more after this. And guess what? If anything else comes out, it's going to be worse than this. And this is enough. But again, when it comes to us as a culture, and I'm talking about all races of people, we're very fickle. If we like them, it's cool. If we don't, then off with their heads. Hold on, we got more gifted memberships. Thank you so much, 7, for gifting 10 memberships. That is so beautiful. Mooney 726, Black Rose, Stay Space, Phoenix Butterfly, Step in the City. No, not you. I'm sorry, you already had one. Mater 441, Bianca the Boss, Work in Progress, Kanisha Johnson, I am Crystal, Jay Anderson. Thank y'all. Y'all just were gifted 10. Y'all were just gifted memberships. Thank 7D. Thank you so much, 7. My love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, you guys, if you would like to become a member, you have to subscribe. Also, you got to like the video. Like the video, please. Please like the video if you haven't already. There has been allegations of things that's been done to Mary, Faith Evans, all of these, even Biggie. But y'all not ready for that conversation. Things are, if this isn't the nail in the coffin, it's going to get worse. And you guys cannot be surprised at it getting worse. You can't. You absolutely can't. Okay? I wanted to show you guys something else. And again, I watched the way he had them kids on Making a Band. That was enough for me. The way he had them churn on Making the Bands, making them walk, it's the psychological abuse for me. It's the psychological abuse for me. And then you also got your faves. Even if your fave isn't getting exposed, watch for the ones who cape for these fools. Watch for the ones who cape for them. Those people are sometimes not only complicit, those people are just as well doing the same, if not worse. If not worse. Watch for those people who are complicit and who quiet, or the ones not even who complicit and quiet, for the ones who take up. Watch. That should tell you everything you need to know. Hold on. Girl, what is Lil Wayne trending for? I'm going to go get some more responses because people have been reaching out and responding. What Wayne trending for? Oh, that's some Kendrick Lamar shit. All right, well, that's different. All right, let's go over to some responses from some celebrities. Celebrities have been responded. Dang, y'all gifting again. All right, we got some more gifts coming in. Santa Claus must be in town. Y'all must have got y'all Texas. Y'all must have got y'all Texas. Thank you so much, Devin, for gifting 5 memberships. Let's see who got them. Shawnee V, Nikki, Mahawa Walker, Billy B, and Alice Bradley. Thank y'all. Welcome to the Dollhouse. You guys are members of the Dollhouse. Thank you. If you would like to become a member, you have to like the video and you have to subscribe. That's the only way that works. So if you haven't liked the video and you're trying to get a membership while the people is in the giving, you might want to go ahead and subscribe and like the video. I'm telling you now. Other than that, it don't work. So don't be saying, why I ain't get one? Oh, you subscribe? Did you like the video? Well, no. Well, then go lay down. Okay? All right. Oh, gosh. Where was I? Oh, a lot of people have been speaking out about this. Some of them, I will not lie, I feel like it's a little bit too late. Is it not allowing you guys the opportunity to super chat? Or is it just you, Miss Parker? I can click on it right here. Hold on. Yeah, it only give membership. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on one second, guys. Let me fix this. One second. I don't know why it's doing that. Nope, not there. That's probably why y'all gifting all these memberships. Because I'm just like, girl, I can't even get through the stream now. Hold on one second. Let me If you guys could just give me 1 second. Matter of fact, this is what I can do since I'm trying to figure this out. Do me a favor. I'm gonna give you guys a commercial break for you to like the video. It's free. It's literally free for you to like the. Oh, it was off. What happened? What turned it off? Wait, super chat is now enabled. Super stickers, super thanks. Why they wasn't having them on? This is weird. Okay, it's on now. Let me see. I don't know why it wasn't on before. I might need to reach out and come back in. No, it still say memberships. I put them on. I don't know. You guys, I'm going to give you guys a commercial break so you can like the video because we only have 693 likes or over 1,000 people in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a really quick commercial break to like the video. It's only going to take you 51 seconds. If you haven't already, this is the time or the chance for you to go ahead on, like the video, and come on back, okay? Hit the like on the video so we can get the video in the algorithm, please, and thank you. 51 seconds, you're on the clock. Like the video.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love.
Oh, Lord, I thought this was the extended version. Silly of me to think that sorry, y'all. But yeah, it's working. Gotcha. Thank you, Roxana. Thank you, Miss Parker. I appreciate you, my love. Now, a lot of people had stuff to say. Wait, did somebody else send? Oh, yeah, you got me. Thank you, Miss Parker, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. And let me see. I can't see. Thank you, Abundance and Clarity, for being a member for 1 month. She says, get the likes up, please. It's free. Like, geez, Louise. And Marilyn Young, thank you for becoming a new member. All right, you guys. I want to go into what some people have to say that are responding to this. My thing is this. I understand people aren't quick to just open their mouths behind stuff like this because this is a very big deal. This is extremely big. But ultimately, this is something that should have been shamed at the beginning of this whole thing, period. Whenever this girl came out and all these people had the same stories, it should have been shamed at that time. Let's get into this. Cassie's husband spoke out. Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, speaks out after the footage of Diddy abusing her surfaces. You're so miserable with yourself that dead would be considered a kindness. This is what Cassie's husband has to say. It says, a letter to women and children. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect these people aren't men. I'm gonna stop him when he start lying because we gonna get into that too. As men, violence against women shouldn't shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life. I can't see. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regards. Men who hurt women hate women. To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all those survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, you're not alone. And there are men and women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry. Let me say this. First of all, shout out to this shout out to this man for actually being one. Shout out to this man for actually being one. One key thing that he said that stuck to me. When he said men who allow other men to hit women aren't men. I don't give a good goddamn how much you was getting paid. I don't care if you sat there and watched it, then you are just as guilty. And I gotta take into account influence, and I get that. But at the end of the day, if you witnessed it and now all of a sudden you got a story to tell, bro, you might as well have punched her too. Because where was your man antennas when you watched a woman be abused? Especially if you know she didn't deserve it. Not saying that any woman does, because no woman deserves to be abused. But where was your antennas when you know what I mean? Shout out to Cassy's husband for speaking out. But you're going to see more celebrities speak out. And let's be clear. Do not think that they're speaking out because they really feel like this. They're speaking out because it's trendy to do. The coast is clear. It's safe. That's why they're speaking out. They don't give a damn, because if nobody said nothing, everybody who went on about their business to the Diddy parties, Diddy would have been back at the Rock Nation brunch, over there bending Meek over, allegedly. And we would have went on with business as usual. These people are going to start coming out because it benefits them. It makes them look good. So I don't want to hear, unless you were saying something from the beginning. And when I say the beginning, I mean from you've been the first one hollering about your abuse or seeing abuse, then I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Shout out to Cassy's husband. It's weird that the clear man got to be the one that has the voice of reason. Then black people be wanting to say, well, when did white people become the standard? Nobody said they're the standard, but sometimes they right and sometimes we wrong. And look at Peter Thomas. This is not effing good on any level. Shake my effing head. This hurt my feelings, my effing heart watching it. Peter, don't you order, Peter, get off of here. Look a real scrappy. Live out the lie. Peter Thomas, there he go. Bro, I have been behind you from day one. No one from the block make it that far being stupid. I don't even like that comment. Peter Thomas, bro, I have behind you from day one. I have been behind you from day one. No one from the block make it that far being stupid. I don't feel like it's about Cassy or the abuse. It's about being reckless. That's what it sounds to me. No one from the block make it that far being stupid or being an abuser. How about that? Thank you, Nikki Nicole, for becoming a member. How about that? How about nobody make it this far being an abuser or being a horrible person? No, just being stupid. It seems to me you just saying being reckless. Peter Thomas, go lay down, please. Don't you have lawsuits coming up or something like that? Then you just get a DUI or something like, go lay down. Peter Thomas is Cynthia Bailey's husband from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, Nene called him the B word, and she was 100% on board. Aubrey O'Day reacts to the video of Diddy abusing Cassy. She says, he can't undo what he's done. There is no fix. Yes. Having Danity Kane play in the background kind of gave me chills. Isn't that the point? This is Aubrey. Wait. Aubrey says, isn't that the point? How you going to fix it are the lyrics. He can't undo what he's done. Okay, there is no fix. She's talking about that song they did. How you going to fix it? How you going to fix it? Fix it, fix it. How you gonna fix it? Y'all remember that song? If y'all real bad boy, like if y'all was back then. If y'all was out back then, y'all would know. Aubrey, you look like Kim Zolciak and Kim Kardashian a little bit here. Aubrey says, I grew up with 2 lawyers. All I have is receipts. Well, somebody says, girl, you need to have receipts before you put stuff out. Diddy gave you an opportunity of a lifetime, and here you go, 2024. See what I'm talking about? So because she had the opportunity of the lifetime, she's supposed to just take abuse and shut up. I swear, I hope none of you guys have to go through the things that you condemn other people for. That's what it was. Damaged. Wait, I think it's time to let you know my heart is so damaged. I remember that. Damaged. Thank you, Pretty Well, for the super chat. Happy Friday, boo. I'm sorry. They said y'all get off Drake and back on Diddy. LOL, I'm ready for the leaders to go down. Me too, girl. Me too. But Drake ain't out the clear yet neither. We still on his behind. Right now, we just focusing on Diddy for now. But we back on the 6th guy here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the super chat, Pretty and Well. But that song was about. I was there. Like the video, guys. Please like the video. So the girl telling her she needs to have receipts. Aubrey says, I grew up with 2 lawyers. All I have is receipts. Additionally, my talent allowed me the opportunity of a lifetime. Get that straight. Boom. Got her. Got him. Or him or whoever that is. Gil 2K21. And here's the footage we already saw. A lot of people are starting to come out. But ask yourself, why? Look at Safari big head ass. Damn, I can't unsee that video. Definitely bring back childhood memories. And look at Erica Mena. But yet, never mind, I've been doing real good. Erica Mena, please. Please, Erica Mena. I'm already mad that Zeus gave you a chance, but I already know who really owns Zeus, so we gonna let you live. Erica, shut your ass up, bitch. Shut it up. Until you come up with some receipts showing Safari big head, light bulb head ass done bop you upside the head, shut it up. This is not your time. Look at Ray J. Come on, Erica. Don't try to compare the two. That ain't right. Stand down, please, because it's not. Here she goes. Typical Karen. Skim milk. Not only skim milk, the most important part, and Safari neither, but here go typical skim milk. Playing Karen. Oh my God, it's the same. Girl, you got cheated on. Welcome to the party. You're late. Girl, you got cheated on. Welcome to the party. You're late. And this is the most important part for none of these Negroes.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Neither Safari nor Erica. So shut it up. Shut it up. Now, unless you show us some pictures where that nigga done headbutted you, shut your ass up, Erica. For we uncancel you and cancel you again. Bitch. Moving on. Diddy in 2022 BET Achievement Award have nerve saying shout out to Cassy for holding me down through the dark times. Oh, y'all remember that? Knowing she was actually suffering with his abusive violence. Ooh.
KK. Lorianne Gibson. Keeping me free.
Y'all remember he beat up, allegedly. Y'all remember they said, I didn't say it, but y'all remember they said that he had bopped Lorianne upside the head. And that's why she had quit on the show. Y'all remember that? Allegedly. But he thanking her too.
Yeah, and also Cassy for holding me down in the dark times. Love. And once again, I got to thank Harlem, Boogie Down, Bronx, Queens, Mount Vernon.
Mind you, this is the award show where Duck Goose Carisha. Yeah, I know her name Carisha. I call her Carisha. Duck Goose Carisha was in the audience with a sign saying, I love you, Poppy. He ain't even mention you in the girl. You can't even buy stupid for these hoes. Some of these hoes, you can't even buy stupid and put it on them. Thank you, slinging slasher. Sorry. Welcome to the party. You're late. Thank you for the super chat. For real. She got cheated on. Welcome to the party. You're late, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Hash. Cosmic Sun Souls, thank you so much for becoming a member. For real, though. Thank you, Cassy. Thank you for holding me down through dark times. What dark times, Negro? You talking about that time you hit me in my head? Nigga, I didn't hold you down. Actually, you held me down. That's why I couldn't run. Girl, it's ridiculous. 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 But be mindful of everybody who got something to say. And Safari, you shut your ugly ass up too. Because you was over there playing with Diddy and them. Ain't he from New York? From New York. Ain't he from the lady with the green thing in her hands? Y'all remember the girl, the ex-girlfriend had said this and everybody was saying she was lying too, girl. Y'all is tired.
Another man. We was in Miami. It got really crazy that time. We was upstairs and he had like, we were in his closet and he like pushed me and I fell to the ground and then he like stood over me. So I was like laying on my back and he stood over me and he started like punching me like this. Like he avoided my face, but he like started punching me like on the side of my head, and I was just like covering my face. And then after he got done doing that, he like stomped on my stomach like really hard, and I like took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, and he kept hitting me, and I was like pleading to him like, can you stop? I can't breathe. And he like stopped for a little bit. He like grabbed my hair from the back and like was like punching the back of my head, because he was just avoiding my face when he was like hitting me. Caught me texting another man. We was in Miami.
A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, she's just trying." This interview is years old. I hope y'all know this, right? For the people in the bike, this video is years old. It's just resurfacing. It's years old. This ain't new. So I don't want y'all to think she's trying to ride the wave. I forgot her name. But this is old. This is an old Tasha K interview. Old. Way old. This ain't just happened in 2024, 2023, or hell, 2022. This is old. It's just resurfacing. So yeah, I believe her. After what I just saw, absolutely I believe her. Again, abusers aren't selective with their abuse. They're not selective. That don't go like that. And to the people who are going to say, oh, well, this person went back or that person went back, you've gone back over some stuff too. And if you have not experienced something like this, you better thank your heavens. You better thank your heavens, because your time can come. And then you're going to have to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why you went back. Don't speak on something unless you've gone through it. We question all the wrong things. Instead of questioning this nigga, we on here trying to rationalize why somebody came back or why this. No. I don't even know who this is. Songwriter Jonta Austin, his name sounds familiar. With a message for any man supporting Diddy, you're a BAN, and who thinks beating women is okay. Attention all BANs who are thinking of typing out anything that even resembles a defense of that video. If you stop right now before posting, no one will know that you are a BAN who thinks beating up a woman is okay. Oh, and F dudes who beat women. Even if somebody said Gina is still with him, you don't understand abuse. If you've never been in an abusive situation, you don't understand how it goes. So I'm going to let you charge that to the game. I'm going to let you charge that to the game and not your heart. You don't understand being in an abusive relationship. You don't know. Okay? Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm dropping this link. I'm telling y'all now. I'm dropping this link. I'm telling y'all now. You cannot come up unless I see who you are backstage, period. For the people in the bike who just got on, if I can't see your face backstage, I'm not pulling you up. I'm telling you now. Also, say your little 1, 2, yin, yin, and I'm getting you up out of here. Once you finish with your thought, we got to move on. Okay? They say we 500 likes short. You guys, please like the video. Again, you're not coming up unless I see who you are backstage. And then also say your little 1, 2, and then we're going to move on. Hold on, I want to read some super chats. Thank you, 70, for the super chat. Wendy Williams been letting us know about P. Diddy. Hell yeah. And black people said she was a hater. Let me pin this link to the chat. Nope, wrong one. My hand's so doggone. There you go. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. All right, DJ Tony B, you ready to come up, or do you want me to turn the camera off? You ready? Okay. Miss Parker, you ready? You want to be on camera or off camera? You ready? Thumbs up. All right, DJ Tony B, you ready to come up? All right, can you mute me in the background, please? How you doing, DJ Tony B? How can I help you? What's going on? What you think about this situation?
Man, this situation is been a long time coming. I believed these young women from day one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you something personally. I have seen Diddy in action from his restaurants in the restaurant in New York called Justin's. Okay, I believe that was his first one. I happened to go to a church in Jamaica, Queens, where Bishop Boyd was the pastor, and he met Juanita Bynum there when he was in the trial for the shooting that Shine went to prison for. From that day on, and this is facts, he had been involved with Bishop Jakes through Juanita Bynum at the time. And so that was 2000, that's been since 2010.
Wow.
2010. He's been solid with it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that you guys need to pay close attention to. Okay. That raid had nothing to do with Lil Rodney's lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing to do with it. Now, here's something that no one is talking about that makes complete, absolute sense. And I'm sorry to take up time, but listen, the hotel didn't just release that video.
Right.
CNN didn't just get that video.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Who was the prosecutor in the state of California that year?
I don't know. Who was it?
She went to the same school as Diddy.
Who?
The vice president.
Sound about right for me, because you sound about right.
Look it up.
Wow.
Now, okay. If you pay $50,000 for a video from a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if most of you have security systems, but I do, so I can tell you how it works. You get a box, is a recorder, like a DVR box, okay? And all your camera footage goes in that DVR box, right? And in order for someone to use video off of that DVR box, if he paid $50,000 for it, he bought the whole box. He didn't buy that piece of video because somebody could take their cell phone and record the video, and they still got it. So he bought the whole box.
Yeah.
That means CNN must have got that video leaked from the feds. Which means that when they raided Diddy's house, they already had this information.
Yeah.
I told people this ain't about no Little Rod case at all. Let me tell you something. He paid this money to this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the lawyers did not think you cannot NDA a crime.
Right.
You cannot sign a non-disclosure agreement for a crime.
Nope.
When that video showed this, I can't even call him a boy. He ain't even worth that title. This dummy did this to this girl in the hotel on footage.
Yeah.
Right. First of all, whenever you hold someone against their will, that is strong compulsion. Strong compulsion is kidnapping because you're holding someone against their will. There ain't no statute of limitations on that. So the feds could have already picked him up the day that they raided his house. But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. You see, T.D. Snakes, Kris Jenner, and all of them are gonna go tumbling down. They don't want just Diddy. They want the whole enchilada. I'm telling you now. Y'all can say what you want to say, but I'm telling you. You listen at me today. I ain't no prophet, but I'm gonna tell it like it's hot. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I've been talking about these faggots in the pulpit for a long time. TDJ, listen. I'm trying to be good, but
Well, do me. You stay on. You stay on.
Okay.
Let's get some thoughts for some other people. Devantra 1996. I have to see you backstage before I pull you up, my love. As soon as I see you, click your camera on for 5 seconds and I'll pull you up. You stay right there. All right. Alice Bradley. What's going on, my love? What you got to say?
Hey, Vu.
Hey.
My thing is this, like, I don't understand why people aren't accountable for just holding information. Like, for instance, I keep seeing Gene Deal over all these panels, and he knows so much now. He has so much to say. Why you didn't say nothing then? Like, I don't get why they're not held accountable as well in these court cases. Like, it's always something that admonishes them. We get it. Diddy is a POS. But if people would have stepped in or dropped the dime or did something ahead of time, I don't think things would have gotten this far.
Yeah.
And domestic violence, like, this country takes it too lightly, in my opinion. Like, that video broke my heart. Like, you drag this, like, it was crazy. And I just don't get, like, he's on panel after panel. He know this about Kim, he know this about how Diddy moved back in 1996. Why are you not held accountable then, since you know everything? Like, all these interviews you do, you should be held accountable in court as well, because you know so much, but you did so little.
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to answer her question. I'd like for you to, for a moment, think about something. Gene Deal was close to Biggie. They were business partners. They were doing business together. Gene Deal, if you research him enough, you will see that he has a cooking show. And inside that cooking show, there's memorabilia of Biggie all over the place. He has a jersey and a sweater that Biggie wore. Hanging up. The man is emotionally hurt.
Yeah.
He is hurt for two reasons. He's hurt about the disrespect that he's seen with his own eyes, the way the boy did his mother. And he's hurt about the death of Biggie, and yet he's held on it probably for as long as he could take it. And he started talking, but he's probably been talking all along, and people have not been paying him any attention. Until the other guy got arrested out of Henderson, Nevada, out of Las Vegas, Keefe D.
Yeah.
Then they said, "Oh well, okay, maybe we need to start paying attention to Gene." Then Gene, I think he released a book or something. I don't know. I've never seen it, but I heard it. But anytime you look at Gene, I watch his eyes. I watch the movement. The man is speaking from hurt. The man is speaking the truth. He admitted he did not know Cassy, but he knew Kim Porter, and he has seen the things that Cassy was displayed on against Cassy in Kim Porter. He said that. Now, why somebody don't do anything about it at the time? Let's look at something. Let's take something in consideration. Do we know how many bodies this guy might have on him?
Right.
We don't know. So we don't know the fear that actually they had. Even though Gene was in the correction system, he might not be that much of a gangster. Now, here's another thing you got to look at. Gene was also a gang member. The same one Diddy got jumped into. Yeah. So you know how that go. You can't,
Yeah.
You just can't say anything. You got to get permission from a shot caller in order to start talking and running your mouth, because whether it's truth or not, you could get yourself in a lot of trouble. Okay, but somebody must have released him to talk about this. This is how I know certain things didn't add up. In order for you to talk about somebody being part of a family, the G word. A shot caller got to give you permission to talk, and you got to be able to move freely, because somebody will come get you. Them young hitters will come get you.
Yeah.
So somebody released them to do it now. Okay. Now, here's what nobody's talking about. I think Quincy has been strongly helping in the background. And I think Quincy has been staying around to do whatever he could to find out about his mom. And common sense would tell me that at some point, some information, some video, because he would have to know. He's right in the bosom of the man.
So quiet too.
They're quiet. They're very quiet. Now, okay. So we got all this happening, all these people. Now they're willing to speak. You know why they're willing to speak? Because they know the noose is around the boy's neck now. It's there. He's choked out. Mm-hmm. He's sucking breasts. I would be surprised if he don't be in jail by the end of the month. There's no way you cannot jail him.
I think it would depend on where the crime happened, where the abuse happened, and then what the statute of limitations are on that. Now, I did hear
there is no statute of limitations on compulsion in any state.
What do you mean by compulsion? Can you explain?
Compulsion and strong compulsion. Compulsion, if I grab and hold you against your will, that's compulsion. Strong compulsion is it if I grab you by the neck, grab you by the back of the head, and I drag you down. That's kidnapping.
So you're saying because he grabbed her
and drug her,
and then he drug her, that was kidnapping.
Yes, compulsion. When she hit the button on the elevator, okay, that created compulsion because he had no right to bother her at the time she was trying to get away. He should have let her go. But when he struck her, kicked her 2 times, and drug her back down the hall to the room, that's kidnapping. Now you kidnapped this girl against her will. Ain't no statute of limitations on that. And because she crossed state lines, that is not a state offense. That is a federal offense.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Well,
wait, 1 second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sun Kiss, I see you. If you want to stay on camera, I'm about to pull you up. If not, you can go ahead and cut your camera off. I see you. Devantra, I cannot see you, so I can't add you. If you could just put your face on camera, I'll add you, Devantra. If not, I won't be able to add you. Really quickly, I want to read a couple super chats that I got just to make sure I don't forget these people. 1 second. Devantra, okay, I see you. You can turn yourself off. Belinda Scipio, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Mignon, thank you for becoming a member or being a member for 1 month. I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years. I didn't tell absolutely anyone because I knew I was not ready to leave. But when I did, I had to escape. That is so true. A lot of people who are in abusive relationships are quiet about it because of judgment, because of all types of stuff. So I totally understand that. Let me mute you up, Devantra. You got me playing in the background. You're gonna have to turn me off. That is so true for a lot of abuse victims. Period. Okay. Thank you so much, Mignon. Thank you, Miss Sassy, for the super chat. Thank you, DJ Tony B and Boo. I don't know. I didn't know this. Yes, DJ Tony B going off, ain't he? And Billy John, thank you for the super chat. Sending everyone love. This is far too triggering for me. I always want to support, though. Y'all have a great night. I'm so sorry, Philly John. You catch me tomorrow for Educational Friday. Thank you for all your support. You didn't have to do this, but you did. Love you, boo. Love you. All right. So okay, I see what you're saying, DJ Tony, about that situation and what it could be. But I guess it would have to be up to the not prosecution, but up to who would charge him and for what. So I don't know.
It's already, that process has already taken place. That's why Homeland Security was involved. That is a case that belongs to Homeland Security.
Criminally, or as far as this, as far as the abuse, or as far as the stuff that was happening, because Cassie's case is already settled and done.
No. Let me see, that's where we're all making the mistake. Not we, because I know better. Okay. See, Cassy lived in what state?
I guess New York, right?
Right. They were in Los Angeles, right? Okay. Diddy was living in Georgia, no, excuse me, Miami at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So that's cross straight lines. If you're doing a civil lawsuit, right, you have to sue in the state that has jurisdiction over the suit. But there's a caveat that you could usurp that by filing in federal court if you're filing for more than $70,000. So if you have a case, you're filing more than $70,000 and the person does not live in the same state as you, you can file in the federal court. That's why they went to federal court. Now, the reason Homeland Security gets involved is because anytime an event happens out of the state that the person lives in and they went from that state to another state, that is trafficking. The S trafficking.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why it is a federal case.
Yeah, absolutely. That part I agree with. And I also know that a civil case does not always dictate a criminal case. So I do agree with that.
Absolutely. And there's one other thing to go along with that. Anytime there's a civil case filed and there are criminal elements of that case, a lot of people make a wrong mistake of filing the civil case before a criminal case.
Right.
And so if the criminal portions get picked up off of the lawsuit, right, then what happens is it stays the civil lawsuit. So you're not able to move forward on the civil lawsuit until the criminal portion is finished. Now, the reason Diddy settled so fast is because they knew that they had a criminal element in that lawsuit, and they did not want to be criminal liable. That's why the insurance companies paid that claim. Diddy didn't pay that claim. The insurance company paid that claim. That money didn't come from his pocket, but they knew that there would have been criminal liability to them. So they killed that. They paid her off and let him suffer whatever on their own, because they knew there is no way an NDA or a civil lawsuit can trump a criminal investigation. It cannot.
Right. Gotcha. 1 second. Unique, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much, my love, for becoming a member. Let me get some more people to see what they have to say. Hash, your connection, your devices are disconnected. Okay. Yeah, it's saying devices not connected. You might need to go out and come back in. Who else? Sunkiss, what you got, baby? What's going on?
Hey, how are you, Boo?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Actually, I love your show. I was actually I have movers moving my things into my place, but I said I know they think I'm being weird, but I don't care. I have to chime into this. Here's the thing. I think I've been. This is my second time being on your panel, and I wanted to mention that this is the reason why that the stigma when it comes to our kind, our kind gets upset when those of our on the other side step in and do something, and then they're applauded, and we're shamed, or the other gender is shamed, and then they get upset, and it seems as if we're giving them the applause or actually putting them, elevating them. When her husband had to step in and had to shine a light for her to be recognized for all the AB that she received. See how that appears?
Yeah.
When it was a pool or sea of people around at all times, as you mentioned that he didn't sleep, or someone mentioned that he never sleeps. I was raised by a narcissist, and that is absolutely true. They don't. And so all of what she endured, she will never be able to tell the story nor end it.
Right.
Because I walked away 7 years ago from all of my relatives. I don't even call them family. I don't call my egg donor, I don't call her my mom. But the thing is, you have to walk away and literally, when they say gray rock them, you have to literally not look back at them. As if you do, it's like looking at them not looking at them and viewing them as if you do, thinking that they will be, you would turn into a pillar of salt if you do. That's the only option in life. I promise you, to this day, even after nearly 7 years, I still wake up in my sleep trembling from anxiety, trembling out of fear. And I'm a tough chick, but still, because it is that devastating. And when no one would know what all of what she had endured, because a lot of times you have to put a lot of that to sleep in order to get through the day, sometimes get through the hour. And so what gets me upset is because you have people to blame her, and a lot of my relatives blame me from what my egg donor allowed to happen to me. It was a gossip session. It was, oh, she must have been being fast. One of those. You know how in our community we tend to do that. And so in order for me to survive, because I was the scapegoat, I was the empathic child, I went through all of that. And so in order for me to be able to survive life, I had to water myself down. I took on that and said, oh, it's my fault. That was, all of what she went through, trust me, she had to fault herself. And I have to live in therapy. And even with having to live in therapy, it's still not enough. Right. So this is why so many girls and women don't come forward. Yes. Because it'll fall back on them and make them feel as if it is their fault. She lived in somewhat of a, feeling guilty. That's why her husband had to take over. She lived thinking that, no, let me just let it go and I'll be okay. That was guilt. That was her wearing the blame. And now with them all the way up until yesterday, even with them sharing the video, she's wearing the blame. She's wearing the, I know what they're going to say, or I know what they're going to do, or I can never show my face. She's wearing all of that. And now that people talking about, what about him? Oh, they're trying to take another Black billionaire down. How dare we? Yeah. And so I just wanted to share that and just say, now, how are they going to reroute this? Because they're going to find a way to blame her again. And so I just want to say thank you for having this show in shedding light from this angle, because it infuriates me. Even the young ladies that are in college that are dealing with this, being, I'm so upset right now. I have to calm down. That are being AS and whatever the acronyms. I can't even say it right now. I'm so flustered.
We get it. We understand.
Thank you for having this and constantly shedding light on this. But then you have those with Krishan that are rallying for her and finding reasons to elevate her.
Right.
These are what, but it angers me. But keeping your foot on their necks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sun Kiss. Thank you. Love from the dollhouse. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up.
Okay.
My prayers are with Sun Kiss. My thoughts and everything are with Sun Kiss. Again, unless you're in that situation, you don't know how it goes. Miss Parker, what's going on, boo?
Hey, sis.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. So I just want to say this, right? I got kids. Everybody, for the ones that got kids, I just want to say, if you got sons, please have your sons watch over your daughters. Like, have them pop up on them, check up on them. Like, for me, I got 3 boys, 3 girls, and I always tell them, you got to watch out for each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Cassy got brothers or sisters, but I just want everybody in the chat, if you got kids, if you got sons and you got daughters, or you got two girls, 2 boys, whatever, just make sure that they look out for each other. They got to look out for each other.
Absolutely.
That was it.
All right, Miss Parker. Love you, sis. I'll call you when I get off.
Okay. Love you
All right. Devantra, what's going on, boo?
Hey, girl, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta
You know
really
you my
quickly. You gotta turn me off. You gotta turn me off in the background because I'm hearing the feedback. So if you're like watching me on the TV or if you're like watching me on something and you're talking, it gives feedback. So go ahead, turn off whatever device you're watching on and just speak into this. And once you're done speaking, you can go back to that device. Okay?
I don't have nothing on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
It's
You
still
know
a
you're my
feedback.
guilty.
It's still a feedback.
I don't know why.
Echo.
Do you have a window
well,
open on your phone?
No, I'm sitting on the side of my bed.
Well, I'll mute up and I'll
let you talk.
I'm not on my iPhone, so maybe is that a problem?
No,
It's the
you're
noise
good.
cancellation
No,
button.
Huh?
You're good. I'll just mute
You're
up
good.
and
I'll
let
just
you
mute
say
up
what
and
you
let
have
you
to
say what you have to say.
Oh, okay. Well, you know you my guilty pleasure. You know, we always agree to disagree, you know, and I have to respect you for a lot of things. You know, I don't always agree with you, but I have to respect you. Because at the end of the day, I look at you as my little niece. I got a niece your age. You know, niece is your age. I never liked the P. Diddy. Never, ever, ever liked him. Because back in the days when they had that little jam or whatever with Heavy D and all of them, somebody that I knew that was very close to my family got stampeded on and died. You know, and she died from that. You know, so it's a lot of things that, you know, like content creators, right? They speak about things all the time, but they don't really know the real deal about what's going on out here, especially in New York. P. Diddy, they had a 50th birthday party for Biggie Small like 2 years ago. He never showed up. He never came. My brother bodyguards for Little Kim. You know what I'm saying? So I've witnessed these things. It's a lot of people that I witnessed. But the bottom line is this, right? Is that when you have people, because you know, mental abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. You know, if not worse, because they deal with you mentally. You know, and it's really, really sad that, you know, these people are rallying behind him. Everybody has a voice to say now. But, you know, he's a pipsqueak. He's a dopehead. He gets high. But because he had money, then that makes it different. The same man, Gene Deal, I do not care. Gene Deal act like he Riri because he even said out his own mouth that, oh, I said to P. Diddy, well, you all know you gonna put that stuff in them bottles. That's wrong. That's somebody else's child. So he knew that P. Diddy was spiking those bottles of liquor. Yo, whether he was a parole officer, probation officer, or anything, he got on there, as far as I'm concerned, to sell his books and to get and to charge these people to go on their platform. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? My thing is this, is that what I have to say to you, Voodoo, because I got mad love for you. The other people, I don't, not so much. And when I look at you, I see to myself, right? Because I take a part of me in it. Because maybe it's for content, creative, whatever y'all do. But I take it personal. When people get up here and they try to get views and numbers and stuff, because my family was subject to that. You know, people get up here, these content creators, making all of these things. I have a high profile family, and they do it all the time. You know, and I just want to say, you know, for you, I'm not a rock tard or whoever, because I don't even know the girl. But, you know, for my thing is we can agree to disagree, right? But at the same token, what are we going to bring back to the table? What are we going to make this better? Not because the boy is this, that, this, and that. No, what is us as black people? What we going to do to help each other? You know, like to bring each other up. Because this girl is 23 years old and she act like a jackass. Yo, I act like a jackass when I was 23. Everybody did. I'm not even taking up for the woman. You know what I'm saying? But I respect you because you're not making it your all in all content so you can get numbers. So all I want to do is tell you, I might come and you see me texting sometime and I say, yeah. Well, I don't agree with this. I don't agree. But I'm letting you know that it's no dragging, it's no shade. I do have mad love for you. And that's all I got to say about it. But I love you, girl.
Oh, I love you too, Devantra. I love you so much. Really quickly, Yusuf, you ready to come up? Yeah, I love you too. I always see you. You've always supported Devantra. You've always supported. Thank you so much. And you're right. We can agree to disagree. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, I try to stand on the side of right. At least I try to. When I'm wrong, if I'm wrong and I go back and revisit it, I don't have a problem coming back saying I'm wrong. But with this situation, I understand your point saying, hey, I got family who's personally affected by certain things. So a lot of us as content creators and as people who enjoy the content, we don't get an opportunity to understand that aspect of what's going on. We're just on here talking, you know what I mean, and giving our opinion. So again, thank you so much, Devantra, for your support and your unwavering love for me. Thank you. And it's okay. I don't mind people disagreeing. That's perfectly fine. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Devantra. I'm gonna let you down now. 1 second. I got a couple. Wendy Wynn, is that you? I don't know. I think he just dropped. All right. I want to read a couple. It's just a few. What do you call it? One super chat and one membership. 1 second. So, Unique, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. And KB says, finally caught alive at Dollhouse. Love your energy. I know you're gonna do big things. Oh, thank you so much, KB. Thank you so much. Daphne Hall, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you for becoming a new member. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, please like the video. Y'all know YouTube be playing with people's numbers when they get off a live. If you like the video, it'll show that there were more people who they gonna say is on here when we get up off of here. Okay. Shay, what's going on, boo?
Hey, Voodoo, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say I love you, girl. I love you down to the ground.
Love you too.
Man. Okay, I just want to say this real quick. Look, I love my people. God know I love my people. I can't speak for all the other cultures, but I can speak for ours. It's the selective outrage for me. Like, I'm so tired of just getting on this social media. It got to a point where I just stay away from social media most of the time because I already know it's going to be selective outrage. And this shit going to do nothing but piss me off because I don't know why I take it personal. But it just makes me mad because we all know that things like this go on behind closed doors. But I be feeling like people outrage be based on other people's pockets, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
the more they care about it. But everybody know they got that one uncle that's doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want to say is that the people that's on here or on any other social media types that's judging this and got something to say negative about, when she did this and when she decided to do that and when she decided to pick, when, all that based on people getting mad because they didn't do it at an earlier time. I just want to say this, like, you can't tell people or you can't judge people on when they want to say something or why they decide to stay or why they didn't walk off when it was time to walk off and stuff like that. You can't project your feelings onto other people's stuff because most of the time it's based on people's self-esteem. And sometimes God put us in situations to where we have to learn the hard way to change our ways, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, for example, I was in a relationship with a small female. I was 10 times bigger than her. But she was mentally, physically, emotionally abusing me. And I just really didn't understand why I allowed myself to be in that situation. I just look back all the time and be like, damn, why I let that girl do me like that? She drained my pocket. She drained my energy, my mental and all that. And I just stayed. I stayed and I dealt with it. And I can speak for myself that most of the time, I'm the type of person that I'm there to help people. It's just always been built in me. That's just the type of person I always been. So I knew her situation when I met her. So I just didn't want to give up on her. You know what I mean? Even though she was tearing me down. But it took me to like lose damn near everything to get myself out that situation. You know what I mean? To build my self-esteem. Because she used to say things to me like, oh, you should be lucky I'm with you. Ain't nobody gonna pick you. You ain't the typical type of stud that people go for, stuff like that. And I used to like let that bother me, and I didn't know that I had self-esteem problems, but that relationship made me realize that I need to change my ways, and love myself more. And sometimes bad things can make people grow. You know what I mean? Like, bad situations make people grow. Like God, I learned that God put us all in situations to where you have to learn the hard way, and the hard way is not easy. You know, it is not good, and you learn sometimes. And then when you go through them bad situations and you get up out of them, it just makes you think like, no, I don't ever want to be in no situation like that again. So boom, you change. You try to build your self-esteem up, this, that, and the fourth. But I just don't like the fact that people out here just feel like they can put they project their crap on other people and tell them when or where or how they need to do a situation. The loudest ones in the room is the weakest ones, period. The loudest ones in the room are the weakest ones. So for the ones that's yelling out, "Oh, I couldn't do this," never say never, because obviously you ain't never been in a situation to where you've been really tested,
right?
Where you really need to change your ways. And also with the Diddy situation, you know, another thing too that I learned in this situation, that God will let you let you think you untouchable and let you do all these bad things. What's done in the dark come to the light eventually. Everybody knows that. But God will sit there and let you do all those bad things for so long, let it build up. And then when that light turn on, boom, it hits all at once. And that's what's happening to Diddy right now. It's the year of Aquarius.
Yep.
Everybody's being exposed. Period.
Yep.
Whether you a celebrity or just a plain Jane, it's just that. And right now, everything finna be exposed with Diddy. That man, it's over with. That video, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yep.
He might as well go hide. He don't need to show his face no more. Ain't nobody for him. And I already know there's gonna be people out there that's gonna be taking his side, or like I just saw a comment where somebody had said, "What did she do to him to get to that point?" And I'm just like, people really think like that. That shit is crazy to me. It's like the more social media advances, the less people common sense come to afloat.
And that's all done by design, just so you know.
Exactly. Just like you always say, tell a vision. They tell us all the time. Social media tell us what to do all the time. So that's why I got to a point where I just lay low on that stuff. I just watch what I want to watch and know what to take serious, what not to take serious. But now I can't tolerate the stuff that people do now. It's just I got to a point I don't even go to comments no more, like, because it's just like I know somebody gonna be ignorant. You know what I mean? Ignorant is a bliss. And you know, that's just all I wanted to say. And like I said, I'm a big fan, Voodoo. I love you, girl.
Love you, boo.
That's out there judging. Y'all better get on y'all knees and repent. That's all I got to say.
Right.
Speak on nobody else's lifestyle unless you've been through it. Period.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Shay, for coming up. We appreciate you, my love. We'll do more open panels, especially for the members. So we'll definitely get around to it. Thank you so much for sharing your story. KB, did you send me them receipts? KB Wesley. Let me check my email. Hey, Yusef, my boo-boo. Hold on one second. I want to see if I got these receipts from KB Wesley. I told KB Wesley to hit me up at voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com with the receipts. The video you showed of a woman claiming black marching band. Yeah, I see you. I don't see no receipts though. I just see you talking loud and ain't saying nothing, KB. But you all right over here. I'm gonna let you live, KB. KB, you sent me a whole thesis with no receipts, no attachments, just a photo.
You gotta have
KB,
receipts.
you got to send receipts when you start talking crazy now. But I'm gonna let you live because we at the dollhouse. All right. Hey, Yusef. Hey, boo boo. I can't hear you. You must be muted. I think you're muted, Yusef. I can't hear. It's nothing coming out.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Next person. I'm so sorry. There I go. But yeah, how you doing, boo? Good to see you. And I rolled over so quick when I saw that link up there. Man, oh my goodness. And so I was napping late in the day, and then I saw the footage trending. I didn't see the footage yet. I don't feel like I need to see the footage. I don't think that the footage is going to personally change my opinion anyway, because I already have very strong opinions about this, and people gaslight me all the time, even as a fellow black man, that the slightest bit of criticism of black men and non-black people, period, is considered bashing. Meanwhile, they sound off all the time. They go around with their rage all the time. They go around with their attitudes and that swag about them that's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good opportunity for people to really just be reflective about what's really going on and how we're all adding to this socializing condition of young women and girls being vulnerable to these types of men. Okay, so and when you're black, you can only speak from the black perspective a lot of times, so it comes off a certain type of way. But I swear I be knowing what I'm talking about. And even this is one thing too, Vu. My cousin said that she knew that Diddy was going down when he remember when Young Miami had that sign up saying "Go Poppy," and he ignored her, and he went up there and thanked Cassy. He already felt it a brewing, and he knew how bad of a person he was on the inside. Right. And a lot of his friends knew too. So that was interesting that she pointed that out. But you know, I don't need to see it to believe it. A lot of people needed to see it to believe it. Do you believe it now? You know what I'm saying? So many people said, y'all know she was wrong. Y'all knew she knew what she was doing. She was young and fast. She was just trying to get the bag. Da 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 da. Never mind all that has happened to her so fast and so early in life. You know what I'm saying? And I will venture to say that, and I did say one thing that was unpopular. I don't know if I can explain this away, but like a lot of times you see these non-black people and mixed black people and lighter hue and stuff, they get protection, they get the justice, but it don't always trickle down. This is an opportunity for y'all to get that to trickle down if you really do what's right and say what's right and be on the side of right, regardless of race, like you always do when you're making excuses for the world. So, you know, everybody need to pile up on Diddy. All of Diddy's friends, all of them need to all come out and get exposed. Who knew what? 50 Cent, you're no better. Just like when you sat there and you said you had that video footage and you already knew what her battery looked like, but you want to wait until it started getting exposed. So it's just a lot of that goes on. And the one man really ain't no better than the other one. It's supposed to be the good black man stopping the bad black man. And instead of that, they're making excuses for each other and being the best of pals. And so that has been a huge conflict of interest, and what added to a lot of it, because again, he pimped that girl out, allegedly. So who else went in there and signed up and volunteered knowing what she was going through, just want to get theirs? All of that type of stuff needs to be brought to the light. Just a couple more points. I also can imagine how many dudes and women deleted their videos and act like they wasn't up there sounding dumb, making excuses for abuse and making excuses for abusers. You know, I wonder how many of them just going to delete the video and now share the footage of her being abused, re-traumatizing her, acting like they're on the side of right.
Yep.
Also, what else? Yeah, you shouldn't have to see it, Takir, and you do a disservice to the next woman when you make excuses for these types of men. And also, if you see her and that she's being manipulated and controlled, you can't make excuses for that either. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, well, she just not thinking straight, then oh well. No, somebody has to step in. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, but y'all again say it's black man bashing as soon as somebody gives the slightest bit of criticism, but who knows? And so hopefully a lot of them black women who he abused need to get looked into. What about Kim Porter? What about her story? Hell, you can even go back to Lil Kim, the abuse that she endured under that same type of crew. Wasn't they part of the same crew?
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is what they were doing. This is literally an operation. And so I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm going to snap out way worse over here.
You know I love you most.
I love you dearly. And I appreciate you for you know, the way you see all sides and the way that you always be on the side of what's right. And they'll never catch you slipping when you're doing what's right. You're not picking and choosing. But like I said, people have to stop and get out of that mindset that we're bashing each other when we're trying to hold each other accountable.
There you go.
You know? And like I said, the same way. And now it's interesting that it took that clear man to come and be her knight in shining armor. Out of all the black men that came in and out of Diddy's house, let me get down.
I love you.
Hey, he hit the nail on the head right there.
Hell yeah, he always do. Listen,
yeah,
this is the craziest part, and I'm gonna let you go. This is the craziest part. If the other men were silent, they were either silent or the ones who spoke up was in his defense. It's like, and I hate that it has to be a clear man come on here and be the knight in shining normal. I just wish it was one Negro who would have been like, nah. You know what I mean? And I get it. Gene Deal been doing his thing for years. He didn't just start saying his side of stuff. So I can't be disingenuous to say that. He's even spoke about how he's helped Cassy and Kim and all these other people. But it's just like, what is it? What is wrong with us as a people? Do you know DJ Tony B? Like, what is it going on with us?
You know, there's a couple of fronts that is going on with us, and the brother spoke clear and absolute, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. Yet at the same time, I'd like to take us a little deeper. Mm-hmm. We as a people have been supporting evilness for years. We can't make this a black thing. We can't make this a clear thing. This is a people thing. And for the longest, you have the clears that control Christian media. Mm-hmm. You have the blacks. I'm gonna speak the truth here. And I'm talking from the inside. I'm talking from a professional that's in the industry. You have all these mega church pastors tied to Mace, Diddy, and all of them, right? That have been locking in on them. They've had the power and the money to control media for years. It didn't just get to this point. It didn't get to this point. Kathy Hughes, Alfred Liggins, when they went with Comcast for TV One, which is now Urban One. I said, I know I can go out down the whole thing. They all been going through this. But here's the thing: they've been allowing the kid and others to play in the pool, to do what they want, all for the sake of keeping money in their pocket. Mm-hmm. And then here's the thing: this thing goes greater than this boy. Because I don't do it no more, but I'm gonna just tell you, we have our people watch TV and send these clear folks their money because they hear something that they want to hear. And they say, oh, that's a man of God. Don't put no negative word on. Oh, that's Diddy. He's a billionaire. They just want to tear him down. Stop that. Mm-hmm. Stop it. We're lying for them. We're lying to ourselves, lying for them. They get richer, you starve. Yep. And then you find out the truth. Oh, somebody tried to tear him down. You tore him down when you went with the lie from the very beginning. Let's speak the truth. Nobody should ever, after this day right here, this time right here. Right, hold on. Let me hit my button right here. I'm gonna hit what?
At this moment right here, all you Negro folks should be boycott that Nick. You know what I won't say. I'm gonna say Nick. Y'all need to be boycotting that Nick, because that Nick ain't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. Diddy Jakes ain't. Because y'all been sending all y'all money to them preachers. Y'all been sending all y'all money to Diddy. Y'all been sending. Hold on. Look at Voodoo. Can I preach a sermon right quick? I'm gonna get 10 seconds. Y'all been taking your money, going down the line, saying Diddy is the man. After the boy left, Biggie ain't here no more. But Diddy's still making money. Everybody else with Diddy is gone. But you're still sending the boy money. Now he done what he done. You done see what he doing. Now you know what he did. You know what he did. You know what he's still doing. And you wanna see him steal the money. Cut the boy off. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go.
It's time. It's over with.
I love that. You make me want to pull out my little board, child. I love it. Listen, you ain't told a lie yet. I'm here for it.
Listen,
the audience love you too, DJ Tony.
Yeah, I'm joking, but I'm gonna give you a little brief background. I've been in the broadcast industry for 45 years. Oh. Some of the voices that you hear on TV, 1-800 Bishop 2. The voice you recognize the voice?
No, I don't know that sound, but I like it.
You're inside the quiet storm. Music soft and warm.
Yes.
You know who that is?
That's you?
It's me.
Okay.
Oh, the quiet storm.
Yes, the quiet storm.
Yeah, the quiet storm was in every Negro city in America.
I remember that.
Now, let me the history on the Quiet Storm is that it was actually started through Kathy Hughes, but different of us jocks from radio stations all across the U.S. We picked up the format and we started doing the Quiet Storm music because the theme used to be Smokey Robinson. Quiet Storm,
Yeah.
soft and warm.
Yeah, that I remember.
Quiet Storm. Yeah. And so, today's weather forecast partly cloudy, highs then lows.
Yeah.
I'm your Shirley. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more inside the Quiet Storm. Yeah. So I'm talking about Diddy because I know Diddy.
Gotcha.
I didn't know about all the other foolishness, but every time he get in trouble, he run to the church.
Yeah.
The church ain't gonna help you this time because
You went with the wrong anointing.
Oh my God.
And I want what you owe me, Diddy.
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares about them voices.
And, hey, chickens have come home to roost.
Yep.
It's time.
Yeah.
People, I'm gonna speak honestly, and I'm gonna speak with a straight mind and a straight heart. Please, let's stop putting folk on pedestals higher than they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we like the music, just because we like the sermon, we don't know nothing about these people.
Mm-hmm.
TD Jake's been these people been swinging for years. This ain't nothing new. Paul Crouch, who owned TBN, the Clear, the Christian Network. Did y'all know he was a homosexual?
I think they all are, but who am
Yeah,
I?
no, they no thing to it. They all are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been these folk have been grooming people, male and female, for years. I'm telling you what I seen. I ain't telling you what nobody told me. I'm telling you what I seen. When we gonna stop? You see, people like me, they don't want to have a network. I got my own network now, but people don't want us to have a network. But I tell you what, from this day right here, I'm not shutting my mouth anymore. I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. Why would you pay $10 million a month to be on TV and you can take $2 million and own the whole network yourself? The company is right there in Atlanta. The Uplink company that does all the broadcasts for most of the television network is right in Atlanta. 2 miles from either one of the churches. I'm telling facts.
Oh, I already know.
They right there. So you mean tell me you can't take the money that you're getting from the congregation, get your own television network, and be righteous on your own? No. I wrote a book. Can I tell you about it, Voodoo?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's called Pimping is Easy, and the church has become its biggest hope.
Oh yeah.
You see, every time you send your money to a televantage, you're a hoe. Every time you send it to tithe, you're a hoe. Every time you give it an offering, you're a hoe.
Yep.
Every time they tell you you're gonna get double for your trouble, plant this $1,000 seed. Plant the seed of $103 because it is such a oh, come send this donation in for this holy water. Y'all been biting on this here stuff for years because we want to belong. Why do we want to belong so much? You have the most precious and the most beautiful person you know, yourself. You could do everything for yourself. You ain't gonna get no extra from these people.
Right.
You can't pay your rent and you done sent your money all the way to them for what? Now you see them all on TV. They what they really are, and you saying, "Oh my God!" No, it's been that way from the day one. You stop saying, "Touch not thy anointed," and say, "Let me help fill my appointed." Yourself, you appointed. God put you on this life, put you on this earth with life, giving you breath every time you live. You are the appointed. You are the anointed. You just haven't found your vision. You haven't found your goal. You don't know exactly what you want to do yet. Find that thing. If you love to do it and you get paid for it, that is a blessing. If you love to do it and you get paid for it, that is a miracle. If you love to do it and you're getting paid for it, God have served you your purpose. So what did he do? Don't make no difference.
Nope.
He gonna get his. He was put there by the devil, and the devil's gonna reclaim what he gave.
Yep.
That's the truth. You can't be part of the devil. And let me tell you this here. Do you know that the devil gives you just as many blessings as God do?
Oh, I know. It's sometimes more.
Yeah.
Sometimes more. So now, if you make a perfect example, you make $500 a month. You go get a car, right? And the car is $500 a month. But you say, oh, I can make no car payments. No, you can't. Because you got your light bill, you got your house bill, whatever. But you said the Lord bless you. The Lord didn't bless you. The devil gave you that car so the man could come and repossess it. The devil is repossessing everything back from Diddy right now. It ain't about him being a black billionaire. He ain't a black billionaire. That money was loaned to him, not from the bank, from the devil.
And should we not have learned this? I don't mean to cut you off, but should we not have learned this with Kanye? Didn't they take billions from him in like 48 hours?
Yes, they did.
Never owned you. The money is never yours. They just make it seem like it's yours, but it's never really.
It's
yours.
never. See, it's your future net worth of what you worth. So they calculate it into income, and you can borrow against that. But when you mess it up,
I know
they're coming to get their money.
Hold on, DJ Tony. Let me read some super chats really quickly.
Okay.
Thank you, KB, for the super chat. Finally caught it live at Dollhouse. Love your energy, and I know you're gonna do big things. I think I read you already, but thank you again, Daphne Hall. Thank you for becoming a member. Chocolate Bunny says, why do you think it's hard for people to remove themselves from abuse? It took one time for me, and I ran for dear life. It's a very complex situation, Chocolate Bunny. Everybody is different, but what I do know, a lot of times with abuse, it's not always physical at first. Typically, they do love bombing. Typically, it's a whole lot of things that take place before the hitting actually happens, and by that time, you don't even realize you're in it. It's almost like you're sleeping. And then when you finally wake up, that's when you finally run, And I know a lot of people won't see it that way unless they've experienced it, but that's literally how it happens most of the time. So, but thank you so much for the question. That's a very good question. Thank you, Chocolate Bunny. Thank you, Ayula. Beautiful. Hey, beautiful. She said, damn, that was a bar. Ayula's enjoying you, DJ Tony B.
Yeah.
Everybody is. But before we get back to you, I want to give Wendy Wynn a chance an opportunity to speak. What you got to say, Wendy?
Hi, Boo. Thanks for having me. Love your channel. Hi, everybody in the chat. DJ, oh my God, I'm just sitting back here jumping up for joy in my room because you preaching. But I just wanted to say that, I've witnessed abuse ever since I was younger. My older brother used to abuse me, and I couldn't tell my mother because he would always say, if you tell mom, I'm going to kill you. So for the longest of time, I feared my brother for so long. I'm 57 now, and I still have like certain anxieties when it comes to that, but let him try to lay his hand on me now. But I've seen him beat all his women and just wonder why they stayed. Oh, I love you. I'll never hurt you again. Hurt him again. I went through a glass shower door trying to protect one of his baby mamas. And once that happened and she went right back to him, I was like, nope, not getting into that again. So when I saw the video, it really, really hurts. And I never did like Diddy. Don't know why, just never did like him. And I just know Cassy is just going through so much, and then have to get up and see this video that now it makes me kind of tear up a little bit. That now she has to wake up and relive that again by seeing that. And then again, those that judged her, oh, she lying, why'd you stay so long? It's really not that easy. But because I've seen it growing up, I knew not to get into any type of relationship like that. And I have 3 boys. And I've always taught them, you don't put your hands on a woman, you don't put your hands on a man unless you're defending yourself. And so far, so good. But I just wanted to come on because the video was it was really hard to watch. And, you know, my prayers and everything is just going out to Cassy and her family because, you know, I know her children have to see this and it's going to always be there. But thank you for giving me a chance to talk. This is my first time. So
Oh, thank you, Wendy. When we do more open panels, you got to come back up.
I definitely will. Thank you, guys.
Wendy.
Okay, I'm going to still be enjoying it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. St. Hudson, what's up, boo-boo?
Hey, Voodoo, my fellow Pisces queen.
Pisces gang, gang, gang. What's
gang,
up?
Gang. I appreciate you doing this panel and thank you for letting me come on. Hello to everybody in the dollhouse. So many points have been reached, but what I noticed, even with the Nature Boy case, people don't know the laws. And I really implore everyone, if you feel like you're being abused or you question your own actions, especially with DV, we all should just learn. Like, there's a lot of laws and offshoots and innuendos that people don't even realize. I hear so many times when it comes to DV, I say, oh, well, she rolled her eyes at me or she said yes. And it's way more complicated than that. A lot of times people don't even know that there are laws being broken on them and that they're breaking the law, especially in our community. And I think that's where our community really falls flat, because we really do. Racism, of course, is here in America, but it's a way more classism.
Mm-hmm.
And like, learn the laws. Learn that, like, just because you rolled your eyes at him doesn't mean he gets to hit you. Or you said something smart and he feels like you started. It doesn't mean he gets. There's truly some naive people out there that have convinced themselves that these are okays. I was on a panel the other day, and this guy was trying to convince everyone, like, oh, if you pay for dinner, then she should put out. And like, you can't manipulate the pants off of a woman. That's not legal. Mm. Even if she says yes, if she feels like she's under pressure or under the gun or whatever, it's not always someone, I didn't mean to say the G word, I'm sorry, but it's not always you hopping out on a stranger in the back alley.
Right.
People need to really learn the laws. That's why they're making excuses for Diddy. There's so much ignorance out here when it comes to how to treat your partner, how your partner should be treating you.
Yep. You're right. Thank you, St. Hudson.
Yeah, can I respond to her right quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
The common word here is consent. Men and women need to understand the word consent. If your partner does not want to do something, they don't consent. If you make them do it, you violated their rights.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman don't want to sleep with you, she did not give you consent.
Got it.
If a woman wants to leave and you hold her, she did not give you consent. Likewise, my brothers, the same goes for you, for women towards you. It's two ways now, because let's be honest, we have those that trade on the sexes now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't hating on nobody, but we gonna call it ace and a spade. Women are doing it just as much as men now, because they see women that they want and they go after, and they don't understand. No. It's consensual.
Yeah, but that's a dangerous word, brother, because people, when they hear consent, they think that a yes, someone saying, well, okay, or okay, yes, or even like taking off their own clothes, that they see that as consent and don't realize what coercion and persuasion and manipulation. You can't be like, oh, come on, I'll let you go. If you like, okay, no, it can't be like that. They think consent equals a yes, just as long as I can get her to say yes.
Well,
and that's not always the case.
Here's the thing. There's yes by duress, yes under stress, and yes in complete fear. All three of them don't equal consent. That's not consent. Just because a person said yes and they feared you, you still didn't have consent. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It has to be total
Say
mutual.
That again. They act like they don't understand it. Say that again. That's why I said they need to read the laws and read a dictionary. Like,
exactly. You know, and men, you need to understand, just because a woman walks out the street and she has on a short dress and she's comfortable by the way she dressed, and she doesn't want to wear a bra and she's comfortable herself, she has a right to dress like that. That's her prerogative. You don't have the right to do what you want to do with her just because you think she might want you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. She was just being herself, coming, enjoying her day, going about doing whatever the way she wanted, carefree to the world. You don't have consent to treat her any kind of way. Stop it.
Right.
Oh, baby, oh, come on. You out here, you in the club. You got this on. That don't mean she came there to look for something. She came to be herself. And ladies, let's face it, y'all are very comfortable now from the age 11 up now. I mean, it's just what it is, but men you got to watch it. But I'd like to share this here. I understand what it's like to be beaten by a woman. My own mother. She used to beat me with a metal leg off of a dinette table. You remember the old dinette tables with the little metal legs on them? The cheap ones back in the day. Well, y'all ain't my age, but you're okay. Anyway, just because I look like my dad. But one Good Friday came, and my dad came and got me and my sisters. And that was the most happiest day of my life till this moment that I'm speaking. 50 years I didn't see her. And for 50 years, I had no worry about her. So if I went through that, I can imagine what someone abused may or may not do at the time. They may live with the thing just because they would rather be at peace and not go through any more turmoil. It's a psychosis. We can't say that. Why didn't they do something? Why did whatever? Okay. There's plenty of reasons why people do stuff that we don't understand. But just because our intellect tells us it should be this way, doesn't necessarily make it that way. Everybody has a thing they go to. If you ever been to combat and you've been out in the field fighting, you may not want to ever shoot anybody, but hey, when it's coming at you, you firing back. Ask me how I know. I can tell you. So it's easy to say with our mouths, oh man, we just want to put a black man down. He's a billionaire. He's one of our black billionaires. Is he? He ain't my hero.
Not mine either.
Is he your child's hero? Nope. And if he's your child hero and you allow that to be your child's hero, what are you telling your child? What are you telling your young man? What are you telling him?
You tell them that Diddy is all right and that Diddy is cool, but Diddy ain't nothing but a fool. Oh, okay. Yeah, shake the mic. That's how the preachers do. They shake the mic. Yeah.
All right, you guys, I gotta get off here because me and my daughter have a date. But before I go off of here, I want to let St. Hudson, are you done with your thought? Did you have something else you want to say?
Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put in the chat the industry needs to be shut down. There are a lot of snakes in the grass over there. I can contest to that. And I just implore, it's not always a case of mind your business, just mind your business. If you feel like something is up, you should speak up, because sometimes people think that they're imagining things. They're imagining that abuse. They're imagining, whether it's financial, physical, mental, like somebody just needs to know that what they feel, because we all have discernment, but what they feel is real. You don't got to berate anybody or make them do anything, but just let them know you see what's up, and that will move somebody to move too. Yep. And again, learn the laws, please, because I also saw someone say that he's right. We're both right. We're both right here. Because I even tell my son, you don't want to get caught up, because manipulation could easily, with the right lawyer, you'll wind up behind bars. Yep. You cannot manipulate somebody into doing something. Okay, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
People will go back and think of what happened to them, or especially if they're under the influence of a substance. You bought a couple of drinks that night, or just be careful. Read your laws, please, men and women.
Gotcha. All right.
And who wants to go through that? Even if you're right, Even if you're right, even if you know like that person is trying to get something, like who wants to go through a case?
Right.
Voodoo, I saw stuff right quick. Can I say 10 seconds? Can I say this here right quick?
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody pointed out the thing about the clear husband. I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna put my camera right to my eye. This boy won 15 minutes of fame. He knew what was going on the whole time. He was a trainer working with Diddy. He's seen it at the same time. You just now gonna support her to get something said? He's alive from the pit of hell. Shut up and sit in the background.
And somebody needs to check on him because I hope he's not abusing her either.
Well, I can't say.
But there's
there's
nothing to say to support that.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Ultimately, I know he spoke out on with her when they got married. He spoke out for her, you know, and we got to keep in mind, even with the Gene Deal situation, when you're in a construct where one person has power and everybody's going to do whatever the person in power says, it's kind of hard to be the oddball out and be like, nah, this ain't okay. So we got to give that level of grace to some of this. But ultimately, I just wish that more Black men at the beginning had came up and was like, nah, this ain't cool. Screw, even before Cassy. I'm talking about when he was screwing the artists. Were y'all not there? I was there. With all the artists he screwed over. I just wish, and they had some people, a lot of people spoke out, you know what I mean, about how he got played, how they got played, and how Diddy is did. But the fact that the problem isn't the minority, it's the majority. And
you know why the men didn't speak out? You know why the men didn't speak out?
Because the industry is you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
They were all doing the same thing.
That too. There's a lot of that too.
They were all not doing the same thing. They all are doing the same thing. If you look at any artist that we see on any of the videos that is Super Party or Diddy's, we should not support.
Yep.
Because you know what they're about.
Yep.
You know what they're about.
Legislation needs to be reevaluated with these hotels too. I know he probably did buy out the whole floor, stuff like that. But if you see things like that, because suppose she went to wherever she was going and had a brain aneurysm or something, they should have to be obligated.
Well,
look at the Kanika Hills. What's her name? Kanisha. What's the girl name from Chicago who got unalived in that hotel with them children?
Oh.
Girl, money talks.
Yes.
And I'm talking about all the way up to the top. All the way up to the supreme. Money talks.
Yeah, and if they get fined, that's right, money talk. If they get fined, they start getting fines and stuff like that. That money will talk.
Direct abundance.
And also here's something else that
where money rules everything around us.
I said it's classes.
Even our integrity, our morals, and everything goes out the door when somebody pull out $1.
Yes.
And we have to pull away from that. What happened to we are our brother's keeper? We have come so far away from that mentality. And don't say, oh, just the brothers, the sisters too. So please, somebody in the chat, don't start that bull.
Right.
We are not watching out for each other how we need to. And that's a big problem. When you let money dictate how your values, you got a bigger problem. I'm not questioning why that girl didn't leave. Everybody has their reasons, men and women, why they don't leave bad situations or toxic situations. That's for you to deal with. But guess what? There's a lot who don't even get the chance to leave.
Right.
And even when they leave physically, they still not free because they're held in bondage by trauma, emotional trauma, mentally. They don't leave. Look at how many women have had and men have had acid thrown in their face or other things that have happened to them. So sometimes getting away don't mean you're free. It means you're alive. But
we can complain, but when are we going to start making moves? When's the last time anybody has been to a town hall meeting or a city hall meeting?
Hey, there you go. They don't participate. But please
so
be
we get
careful.
looked over.
Yeah.
Really quickly, you guys, because really quickly, I gotta go. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I love you, Voodoo. Thank you for having me.
Love you. You guys, first of all, I want to say please follow Celebrity and Crime Intergalactical News. My brother Yusef, please follow him. I don't see him on here. I wish I could see him so I could pin him up here. But please follow my brother Celebrity and Crime Intergalactic News. That's my bro. Please go follow him. Also, before DJ Tony B, a lot of people wanted to know where they could find you, me included. So if you could let everybody know where they could find you and give your final thoughts, and we're gonna get up out of here. I got a date with my chat.
Okay, so final thought right quick, and I'll give the information. Audience, let's be very cautious here. This tape that was released today, hotels are usually chains, and they hire private security to run the hotels. And usually the security team controls the footage of the security cameras. A security person could have been paid for the video that day, and they sold it and not been liability of the hotel. I don't think the hotel released this video at all. It doesn't have that footprint on it. I think, but anyway, I own a couple of radio networks, and the one that you can find me on is hiphopgospelradio.com. That's hiphopgospelradio.com. And I am on YouTube, but I don't even know what that is because I just got on there. So
you got to do more YouTube. Is this hiphopgospel.com? Is that like on like Spotify? Like what platform is it? Just like a .com?
I broadcast live out of Hawaii. I have a radio station 3 radio stations in Hawaii, and we do broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the internet also, as well as regular radio. So yes, they can go there, but when they go there, the Facebook like button is right on that page, so they can contact me right on there.
What is it again?
It is hiphopgospelradio.com, and right on the homepage you'll see the Facebook like thing. Just go there, and then if you comment there that you saw me, I'll be happy to reach out. I do want to do some stuff on YouTube. I have a lot of tea.
Yeah,
and,
that's what
maybe I could join you. I don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Broadcasting more over here. The people love you over here, DJ Tony. They've been raving about you since you came up here now.
I'm sorry. I could be a clown.
Look, send me an email. My email is in my description. Send me an email, and we could do something.
I will do that. I'll do that. Please.
Thank you, DJ Tony. You were a great. Love you. Thank you.
I love you too. I've been watching you for a long time.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to come on back up whenever we do other open panels.
Yeah, but I couldn't refuse this one today. I said, "Oh no, I can't sit back on this. I can't do it."
I love it.
I put my dog in the crate. I got a big old German Shepherd.
Oh no, that's too big for me.
Oh well, hey, I don't need security. I got that.
Right. All right, DJ Tony B.
I'm gonna say bye to everybody.
Y'all, bye. You guys, that was DJ Tony B. Shout out to DJ Tony B, Yusef, everybody that came on the panel. Celebrity Crime and hold on. Celebrity and Crime Intergalactical News Galaxy. My brother, please y'all go follow them. And DJ Tony B. We're gonna get DJ Tony B on YouTube a little bit more because the YouTube people is here for DJ Tony B. Okay. You guys, this was a very great discussion to have. I appreciate everybody who came by and stopped and showed love. Shout out to everybody who sent super chats. I think I have a couple more to read. 1 second. I think it's like a couple more, not a lot. Queen Bahia, thank you so much for the super sticker. And then also one of 12 tribes. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You guys, if you're new to the Dollhouse, please not only like the video, subscribe, because you will come back. They always do. And then, you know what I mean? Then you can get all the notifications. And shout out to everybody who bought memberships for everybody. Y'all are nothing short of amazing. Now, the last thing I want to say before I get out of here is mind who you support. You have to be able to separate what you like about a person or the art that you like about a person from who the person actually is. When you are capable of doing that, you won't think in a one-track mind direction where this person, oh, it's impossible for this person to do such a thing. You do not know these people. You don't. So with that being said, be mindful, appreciate the art, whatever the art is, or appreciate the person or the personification of the person that you see. But you have to know this: when they get off of the camera and when they get off the live, or when they get, their lives are completely different. This video was heartbreaking to see. Some people might have needed to see it. If it triggered others, I'm so sorry. But some people, it needed to be said. It needed to be seen, because a lot of people will literally sit up here and act like what's happening ain't really happening, because it makes them, it forces them out of their comfort of who they feel or how they feel about a person. So I love each and every one of you guys. Like I said, if you're new to the Dollhouse, welcome, welcome, welcome. We do this all the time. If you're into something a little bit more free thinking wise, please follow me on Voodoo Doll TV. We doing morning jokes where we talking about indigenous Black Americans and other things, obviously. And then we also have Educational Friday that should have been today, but it's gonna be tomorrow. So Educational Friday, people, y'all catch me tomorrow at Voodoo Doll TV. I love you guys. Y'all know how we roll around here. If you new, you about to figure it out. What we do is we jose in and we jose out, okay? Now we done Joe stand, and I'm a Joe y'all out. Now that y'all know who's Acorn and who's not Acorn, I love you guys. I know y'all don't want me to leave, but I got to leave. So I'm going to leave with this little snippet of a video, because y'all got to let me go. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Bye, Voodoo Doll TV, though.
Yeah. Hey, you get your fucking hands off me.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Benny, bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Benny, bust it open for your B-O-Y. Benny, for your rockin' for your, lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, Blaze, you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.